Yes. Live at the Oasis. Legal Crime Radio. Wednesdays. You know how we do, man. You know how we get down. You know how it is, man. Word up. This is how we do word. Gangster right there. Word up. Hey, classics. Joints I grew up off of when my mom would rock them joints. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because when you know your mom play a bunch of oldies, even the joints within that little time frame, that is the, you know what I mean? You like, especially if you don't see videos of it, you just dismiss it like, that's that old stuff. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really bringing nothing new to the table. But yo, them joints was 80 joints, you know what I'm saying? Them the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They was kind of new, so it was what it is, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Saturday after the show, I jumped on social media and whatever. I found out Black Rob passed. Rest in peace to Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I was in such a celebratory mood for Redman. I really didn't even keep up with the Black Rob thing. Rest in peace to Black Rob. Yesterday was 420. Bigger than that, you had Red and Meth doing the Verzuz, which wasn't even the Verzuz. It was like a free concert. Hey, they killed this. Redman's one of my favorite MCs. Y'all already know. Red and Meth, like one of the dopest duos to do it. The chemistry is just crazy. The vibe is just dope. You know what I'm saying? And they was going through some heat. Salute the DJ Scratch, who could have held it down for 3 hours plus Dolo. He was doing some amazing stuff, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That's an energy that you can't get, you know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't even, like I said, that wasn't even a Verzuz. And if it was a Verzuz, I got Redman. I don't care who you got. You can have Meth. I got Red. Salute to them. Salute to the fact that they rocked a lot of joints and let the Verzuz of like the gone MCs play. You know, and they just cut into their spot. They let that joint breathe. I'm trying to get all the good stuff out the way before I get into something crazy and negative. What else is good? What else is good? Salute Monday night, Lisa London. And I'm gonna say this right now. Yo, Lisa London had a joint where she was going through the alphabet. She was doing the joint alphabetically, you know what I'm saying, in alphabetical order. Dope idea. Went past the time joint. Bad Boy G came in, and it was crazy because she left off. I think maybe she left off. I think her last joint was the Oddly Brothers or something, Isaac Hayes or something. It was something. We was in the eyes. They first two joints that Lisa and Bad Boy G rocked was the Osley Brothers and Johnny Gill. In my head, I'm like, yo, is he keeping the vibe going? Yo, what just? It's all coincidence. It was coincidental. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, Saturday, salute to Lisa London. I'm taking that vibe. I'm taking that idea. We're going to go through the alphabet, see how far we can get. You know what I'm saying? Each letter, you know what I'm saying? 1 to 3 songs or whatever. You know how I get down on Saturday. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. It ain't going to just be all hip hop. It's going to be a mix of stuff. And we're going to just rock out. You know what I'm saying? And do what we do. You know, I might even just shout out the letter when we get into it. You know what I'm saying? Just let y'all know this is how we riding. Salute to that. That was dope. Shout out to Bad Boy G and Lisa. Always got the heat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and whoever I'm it's a rare occasion that I check out Tuesdays around like the Heavy Storm joint official. But every time I listen, it's always dope. He was talking to a chick. I cannot think of a name. It was a bunch of B's. Bardo. But don't even. But the second joint they played was official. Anyway, his whole joint, dope. I rarely get to listen to that. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, to some really, really great news. Salute to the people in Minnesota. The jury in Minnesota. My man got guilty on all accounts. You know what I'm saying? The sentencing process is still, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, yo, they came in and gave him 40. I don't know if I didn't see all that, but it's dope that he got the guilty. I'm waiting for the sentencing process, because that's where the game get crazy. You can't, I'm a skeptic, man. I'm cynical when it comes to our justice system, especially towards cops and all that. It's a whole lot of stuff, and I don't like pulling out my soapbox, because I be on this right here, and then I'm also at the same time, I'm like, yo, it's a platform. You gotta keep it real and do what you gotta do. But you know how people be like, there he go with that old, he's too serious. I just wanted to hear some music. Click. You know what I mean? But it's the platform, and I know people are listening. I see the numbers, so I gotta say it, man. It's a good look over there in Minnesota, first of all. Then you got the stuff that's been jumping off since then. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of wild stuff since then. You know what I'm saying? My man in Virginia, somebody else's joint. And then just yesterday, like while I was like rocking with Red and Meth, all of a sudden the alerts and the joints popped up. People was sitting me joints like, yo, you see this joint? From whether it was Sean King or Ben Baller or whatever. I'm looking, I'm like, yo. And the dude and the cop, not scratch that, the cop murders a teenage female out here in Ohio somewhere. And then this morning you see the joint from his point of view with his webcam on his chest, and it's still uncalled for. But and that's the crazy part about this situation, because there's a but. And I'm gonna go to something else first and then come back to the but. So also today I saw a thing where there was a chick who had mental issues sitting in the street, like a red dress or whatever, red house dress or something. She was sitting in the street, and another chick came out of nowhere and was like, yo, I got her. She got issues. Y'all ain't killing her. And she was like there for her. I don't even know if she knew her or whatever, but neighborhood, you know how people are in the neighborhood. Protect the neighborhood. Protect the, you know what I'm saying? Protect the people. Everybody is just pulling their phones out, and nobody's actually stepping in. Like they got the phones and they doing all the talking and the commentating and they posting it, and they not stepping in and doing what they gotta do. Salute to that lady who did that, which then now brings me back to yesterday. It was tragic what happened to the teenager, who, by the way, called the police for protection because she was about to get jumped. She had a knife to protect herself. Here's the crazy part about that. When you look at the video, whether it's somebody's phone or it's off of the cops' camera, multiple people are around. Multiple people were literally watching the real joint before the cops came play out. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, she called y'all because they was about to jump. Nope. Phones is out. Everybody got their phone out, and nobody took the time to stop that situation from escalating, which led to the cops coming. Sometimes we gotta take ownership on that, man. We can't just. Yeah, it's different when it's like, yo, they ran up on Eric Garner and all that, and Floyd, and you know what I'm saying, George Floyd. Those are. But this right here yesterday was preventable. This was community. Yo, y'all ain't gonna jump this girl. Whoever got beef with her, if y'all gonna go throw hands one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Try to figure out what the problem is, talk it out. But yo, don't do all this. I mean, cause you hear it. Everybody's like, yo, she called y'all. Yo, she got the knife for. Nobody stepped in to de-escalate that part. And then this part happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was foul, but you know what I mean? That's just my take on it. I'm on my soapbox grind right now. I'm about to get off my soapbox. We about to get at me on Twitter. I feel like I talk too much. You know what I'm saying? It's weird because sometimes we get so pro-black and so pro-whatever, like the common sense of that could have been prevented beforehand gets totally overlooked because we just so caught up on but he shouldn't have did that. Cause and effect. I get that that was ain't nobody defending that. But a lot of that could have been prevented if all those adults who was standing around with their phones watching this play out had stepped in and did something. You know what I mean? Like the chick apparently was about to get jumped, so she had a knife for protection. Somebody should have, you know what I'm saying, some adults, females preferably, should have jumped in and did their part, you know what I mean? Again, get at me on Twitter. This is how you get out of that. Get at me on the gram. Google me. I'm not even saying my joints right now because I'm a little, it's mind baffling sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because we've all been there. You know what I'm saying? We all been there. We get, you know what I'm saying? It's that joint and we about to see something jump off, and sometimes it's like stopping it ain't even a thing. We just want to see how it play out. You know what I'm saying? For better or worse. You know, we've all been there. We've been in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I've been in fist fights where there's a bunch of grown men and women watching me throw hands with another kid off the bus. And, you know what I'm saying? I've been the person like, yo, are they about to ooh, they about to scrap. Hold on. What? Ooh, okay. I've been there. We, you know what I'm saying? But in a situation like that, and in this climate, you gotta like step in and be like, yo, hey, don't want nobody calling the cops. Things can go totally left real quick when they come. We have to do a lot of prevention ourselves, is all I'm saying. We gonna get into some joints, man. We gonna hit y'all off. We gonna have fun. You know what I'm saying? So let's do what we do. And we gonna hit y'all off with this old school commercial. Old school BET, old school Fox type joints. Before it was Fox, you know, whatever Arsenio Hall used to be on type joints. Old school, when like, I don't know about like where y'all at, but where I'm from, Channel 27 had an old dude who used to have two suits on Sundays. Had a long sermon. He was a bald brother, glasses, and he would pat his head like 4-5 times and get the talking and say about 4 sentences and pat his head. Turn to the pull, turn back, turn up, whatever he said. Then can I get an amen? You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it back to Showtime at the Apollo in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? I'm taking it back. This is what we do. This when I get down like this on Wednesdays, this is what we take it back to. We take it back to cleaning up the crib on a Saturday before you go outside. You know what I'm saying? You done watched all your little cartoons and maybe some wrestling or a karate flick. You know what I'm saying? And you was always envious about the kids who ain't have to clean up. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, he ain't even had to clean. Oh, he outside early. Half the time they ain't even know half of the cartoons you was talking about. They ain't even had no child. They ain't know no cartoons. I mean, yeah. But we gonna bring it in. Let's do what we do, man. Yes. Hold on, let me turn that down. You probably gotta turn that down. Word up, you know how we do. Hey, I went here. Y'all know me, man. If y'all know me, I don't do a lot of Motown joints. Not purposely, you know what I'm saying? Outside of Temptations, Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder, you know what I'm saying? Them old Jackson 5 joints. And here and there, some other joints here and there, you know what I mean? I ain't really about that Motown life. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hit y'all off with this right here. This is what we doing right here, man. Hey, live at the Oasis. Legal Crime Radio. Y'all already know. When we do this here, y'all know what we doing and it just don't stop. When we do this here, y'all know what we do and it just don't stop. Like one. Woo! Yeah. Alright, so let me set it off like this. Then I gotta take it to the top. You know how we do, man. Take it from the top. This moment in Black history. We gonna talk about Motown Records. let me tell you, hey, I'm always like, yo, Motown is super pop. They you know what I'm saying? They black pop, old school black pop. That was always by design. But let me tell y'all something, man. You know how gangster, how dope, how trend-setting, how ill you gotta be. There's only 4 made-up genres in the world of music. Four. That's the Beatles, Elvis Presley, soft rock. I don't think that's the thing. I'm sorry. I don't think that's the thing. Soft rock. And Motown. Like all these old school stations, whether they the white stations, whether they the R&B joints, they go classic rock and Beatles and Motown. R&B joints be like classic R&B and hip hop and Motown. Classic soul and Motown. When you look up joints and music genres, Motown is there. Like Motown is a genre of music, a whole label in their catalog is a genre of music. Hey, gotta salute that. Salute to Berry Gordy, who, by the way, I did not know was so into. He started out at a record shop somewhere in Detroit, and he was on the side trying to teach kids and get kids into jazz. Don't know how that turned into what it turned into. Then again, I do, because I read up on my man. So he ended up doing some stuff, writing songs for people like Jack. I did not even know Lonely Teardrops. Berry Gordy wrote that. Like crazy. And he wanted, and Tamala, y'all all know what I'm talking about. For all the heads who were around my age and older, maybe a little younger, y'all know what I'm talking about. There was 3 Motown records. There was Motown joint. We all know the classic Motown logo. There was the Gordy joint with the purple and the yellow G, the triangle G joint. And then there was Tamala, that was like the yellow with the brown. Tamala actually was first before Motown, 1959. Then he took it to Motown, and Motown became, because Motown was just Motown was just a better sound. Like, yo, the vibe was saying Motown record. Like, cause you want Tamala, it might not have, it ain't got that same ring. Motown, woo, you know what I mean? Hey, and from there it was just, he bought a building in Detroit, which is now Hitsville. Yo, it's crazy. And he started out with his sister and another chick, or cousin or something, and they was writing songs for a lot of people here and there, and he was getting that paper. He did some joints with Smokey and went through United Artists Distribution and another distribution and was like, yo, I might as well do this dolo, like, and that's what we got, and that's where we at right now. That's how we got to what we got to. One of the dopest. Hey, like I said, I always hate playing a lot of Motown joints because there's just a vibe about it. But at the end of the day, you gotta respect that. They official, man. I can't help it. It's real. I gave y'all some Motown joints. Word up. Live at the Oasis. Legal Crime Radio. You know who I is. Google me if you don't. We gonna get back to some other stuff. No more Motown for the night. We done on Motown. I'm Motowned out. We gonna get back to what we do. 1 2 1 2. Let's go.